So Rob was saying some very nice things, and then we were rudely interrupted by the clock, and so Rob is back. Rob.
So what I wanted to say is I think that the conversation that you had with Jeff was very telling, and why I don't support the bill at all, but what I found the most compelling was at the very end in his comment that he made to you, that this is just how you get things done in Washington. I appreciate compromise. I appreciate what he's doing, but that to me is the poison. And I bet you if you asked him, if he was talking to his children and his son or daughter and came to him and said, Dad, the only way I can be successful in high school is to drink, party, be bad, I'm sure the advice wouldn't be, well, son, if that's how you have to get it done, then go ahead and get it done. And it's stepping away from that and taking this attitude that you just don't understand, you little person. This is just how magic happens in Washington, D.C. That, to me, tells me that he is lost.
Well, I will tell you this. I don't know if he's lost, but I will tell you that I am concerned. I will tell you this, Rob, that he would say, well, I'm not drinking and I'm not partying. Maybe a closer analogy would be, I have to hang out with those who drink and party. Well, no, you don't. Now, the argument then would be, well, you've got to go in where things are happening. You have to go in and you got to try to pull people out from back. Okay, that's good. But you tie a rope around yourself and you make sure that you never go alone. And you never, ever, you slap each other across the face, or you pull your friend out of there and say, you've lost it, man. You've lost it. You've forgotten who these people are if they start to go awry. And I think that's where we get lost. I mean, you have to send people to Washington. But what's happening is we're losing them. And they think that they can go and compromise with. They all think they're smarter than this. They all do, and they don't have any idea what they're dealing with.
Well, I think the one thing I would leave you with is that the gift that you have given me, the gift that you have given us, and among the many things that you have done for us, and I'm so thankful that you have done, is you have demonstrated what real courage is, and it's so lacking. And I find every day that it takes so much energy, so much courage to stand up and say no, because I have a lot to lose just like everyone else. And you show us every single day that if you just put that aside and do the right thing, change is possible. And I thank you for that, and I wish that our leaders had that same quality and had that same courage, because if we just had that, just another helping of that, we'd be in such a better place.
Thank you very much, Rob. Don't put too much... I live a very nice life, and we've had an amazing run of success. And courage is fairly easy to muster when you also have, when you have a lot of people that'll come up to you and say things like you just did. When I can continue to expand my business and the things that I want to do. Real courage is shown when you're alone and when you feel outnumbered, and I've always been able to rely on you, the listener. I've always had that, and I hope that I can be as courageous as you may feel. I think of you every day, whether you're in a cubicle or you're driving in your truck or you're out doing the things that you're doing, and you don't have what I have. You don't have the microphone. What you say at the same time, you're like, damn right, or what are you talking about? Whatever. You're saying that, but nobody's hearing you. And I don't know how you do it. I really don't. And I think we can feed off each other because it requires different courage for different things. I will tell you that I do have this, and I don't think it's courage, it's faith. I know that I know who I serve, and I know when I have tried to do things myself, it doesn't work. And Pat and I were just talking about this in a break earlier, that I can't figure things out sometimes. And when I was on vacation, I had a different, I don't know what's happened, but I've started praying differently, and I don't know why. I didn't intend to or anything. It's just a different connection. And I felt on vacation, you're blowing it, dude. You're blowing it because you're thinking about whatever. You're thinking about Washington, and you're thinking about how to build this network. You're feeling, let it go. Just let it go and do what I tell you to do. And then I had the little stupid argument. Well, but I am doing, but I'm overthinking things and I'm feeling responsible for everything. And what I'm supposed to do is trust, hire the people that know what they're doing, keep your eye on it, keep moving forward, set the vision, but more importantly, concentrate on your family, your children, your spiritual health and connection with God, and then take care of each other. And I think that's going to be the biggest beacon out there. When all is said and done, you can take away the internet, you can take away everything else. But there is another beacon, and in the darkness, that beacon is going to be the brightest. And that beacon is goodness, decency, honor, integrity. When everything else goes dark, that will shine. And that's what we need to pay attention to.